situation. He's filing for Chapter 11, so he's going to be able to try and restructure his debts and have his assets doled out. There are liens already filed on some of his properties. The IRS had filed for a lien previously.
Floyd Mayweather just came out saying the fight with Logan Paul was fake. And he did this in front of the press where he started to brag that he made $100 million personally from the fight.
On with this beef, but they're basically saying that Floyd Mayweather is broke and owes.
CNN has just dropped a bombshell revealing new evidence that Floyd Mayweather may be heading toward bankruptcy. The report highlights how Mayweather, once flaunting millions, is now allegedly drowning in debt. Particularly to the IRS, sources suggest he's planning to file for bankruptcy not because he's broke, but to escape massive unpaid tax bills and mounting legal pressure. This move is seen by many as a strategy to dodge financial responsibility while maintaining a flashy public image. If true, this could mark a dramatic fall for the self-proclaimed Money Mayweather, now entangled in legal trouble and desperate to run from his debts.
Things that is so important to look at when you're thinking about this is he's filing for bankruptcy. He's laying out all of these debts that he has, the almost $2 million.
Floyd Mayweather, facing mounting legal troubles, has fought exhibition matches after his retirement primarily to stay financially afloat. Floyd Mayweather fought Logan Paul for a massive $100 million payday. He didn't hide the fact that the fight was all about money. In fact, he bragged about it, calling the event a fake fight. Floyd made it clear that it was never about legacy or real competition. He openly said, "Nobody else can make this kind of money from a fake fight. At my age, the match had no judges, no winner, and no real stakes, but it brought in huge profits." Mayweather treated it like a business move, not a sport. He laughed at critics and fans alike, calling it legalized bank robbery at a time when most fighters are long retired. Floyd stepped into the ring not for glory, but for the bag, and he got it, walking away with $100 million for what he himself admitted was just a show.
Floyd Mayweather just came out saying the fight with Logan Paul was fake. And he did this in front of the press where he started to brag that he made $100 million personally from the fight. And that massively surpasses Logan Paul, who is reported to have made $10 million from the fight. And Mayweather in the press conference began to brag, saying nobody can make that much money from a fake fight at his age. Which is a good point, seeing how Mayweather is now the highest paid athlete in all of history over the age of 40. But after that, he began to brag even more, saying he was paid $100 million for a fake fight. And then he joked that it wasn't an actual fight and said that it was just legalized sparring with Logan Paul that he made $100 million from. And this helps confirm the theory that many people have that Logan and Jake Paul are fixing their fights. And this began with many people saying the Jake Paul-Ben Askren fight was completely staged. And the reason they get fighters to do stage fights is money, with Ben Askren making $500,000 from his fight with Jake Paul. Many people reported that Ben Askren's personal financials were not that good and he'd be happy to take $500,000 for a loss. Mayweather is the farthest thing from struggling, being worth $450 million, but who says what he would do for an extra $100 million? All said and done, this seems like a very expensive stunt from Logan Paul.
Logan Paul has come forward with serious allegations against Floyd Mayweather, claiming that the boxing legend is broke and in desperate need of money. According to Logan, Mayweather still hasn't paid him for their 2021 exhibition match, despite the event generating huge profits. Logan stated that he had waited for over a year expecting payment, but nothing ever came through. Tired of the delays and silence, Logan decided to file a lawsuit against Floyd to recover the money he is owed. He revealed that Floyd was already showing signs of financial struggle at the time of the fight and was more interested in quick cash than fulfilling his obligations. The lawsuit has drawn major attention as fans and critics alike question why a man known for flaunting extreme wealth can't settle a simple payment. Logan's claims have added weight to the rumors that Mayweather's financial empire may be falling apart behind the scenes.
Floyd Mayweather is bankrupt. At least that's what Logan Paul thinks. Logan hopped on the Walkway to Fight Club show, and when he was asked about being paid, he was nothing short of honest.
It's unfortunate because, you know, same Floyd Money Mayweather. Surely I was going to get my check fairly quickly, right? Then that did happen, so I'm sure it'll come eventually, right? I realized, okay, I'm being strung along. This is a classic, hey, buddy, you're the new guy in this industry. We're going to puppeteer you however we want. Hop on for the ride and shut up. Instead of shutting up, I make fun of him on social media and let everyone know that he doesn't have any money. I kind of joke and I'm facetious and I point the finger at Floyd. Well, I don't know if it's his fault. Maybe a little bit, but something tells me Floyd doesn't control where the money goes. Or maybe he does. I don't know, and I don't really care. I just want my money.
Floyd Mayweather not only owes money to the IRS, but also to several other individuals and businesses. Over the years, multiple people have come forward claiming that Mayweather hasn't paid them. High-end jewelers have taken legal action against him for unpaid bills, and even fellow fighters like Deji and Logan Paul have accused Floyd of owing them money after their exhibition matches. Logan Paul, in particular, publicly stated that Mayweather still hasn't paid him in full for their 2021 fight. Reports Also surfaced that Floyd was once held hostage in Dubai due to outstanding debts he had with wealthy individuals there. Despite his flashy lifestyle and constant displays of wealth, more and more signs point toward deep financial trouble behind the scenes. Now Floyd is allegedly playing bankrupt, a tactic that could help him avoid paying off certain debts. His reputation for flaunting millions contrasts sharply with the lawsuits and claims piling up around him while he continues to live like a billionaire on social media. In reality, he may be drowning in unpaid dues and dodging those he owes. The image of Money Mayweather might just be a cover for someone desperately trying to keep up appearances.
Speechless if this is true, but Floyd Mayweather is held hostage in Dubai. Vontae Davis suggested this, who I believe is signed under Floyd Mayweather. And Floyd responded back of posting a video of Tank dancing on his IG, saying, "We always knew he had sugar in the tank." Like, actually, that's insane posting this online. I'm not even kidding. And then Tank went on his IG story to say this.
You owe them people over in Dubai that money. Tell them get on live right now. And you owe people in Saudi Arabia.
And Floyd responded back saying he should fight Shakur instead. I have no clue what is going on with this beef, but they're basically saying that Floyd Mayweather is broke and owes people money and he's hiding in Dubai. I'm actually speechless if any of that is remotely true, but I kind of can see that coming. I don't know if you guys remember this, but Logan Paul and Jake Paul, like 2 years ago, said that Floyd is actually broke. And it low-key might be true, but we'll see what happens.
Floyd Mayweather, much like rapper Lil Uzi, has been caught up in a series of lawsuits due to his reckless actions. His immense wealth gave him the mindset that he could do whatever he wanted without facing any real consequences. This sense of invincibility led him to ignore financial obligations, skip out on payments, and make deals he didn't follow through on. However, that attitude eventually backfired. Lawsuits started to pile up, from unpaid bills with jewelers to claims from fighters like Logan Paul and Deji, who say Floyd still owes them money. Instead of taking responsibility, Floyd kept living his lavish lifestyle, flaunting his money, while legal issues continued to drain his finances. His attitude of "I'm too rich to be touched" might have worked for a while, but the reality of mounting debts and legal battles caught up to him, threatening to erode everything he built.
Uzi Vert and Floyd Mayweather are being sued for an assault that happened last June in New York, right? The whole situation is that the person that's suing them says that he saw Floyd Mayweather's truck and he went across the street while he was filming to get some footage of it, and basically the whole money team, Floyd Mayweather's team and little Uzi Vert, came out of the truck and beat the crap out of him, right? It's crazy as hell because little Uzi Vert responded and he said that he don't even know Floyd Mayweather, he was not there, and you guys got the wrong person, right? I've never seen Mayweather and little Uzi Vert in the same place together at all, ever, and I'm guessing that it's probably somebody from Mayweather's team that kind of looks like Uzi, right? Either way, man, Uzi is wrapped up in this lawsuit. We'll see if they take his name off of it once they figure out what's going on.
In a recent lawsuit involving Tiger Woods, Floyd Mayweather was accused of stealing high-end jewelry, which shocked many and further tarnished his already questionable financial reputation. The allegations drew global attention, adding to the growing doubts about Mayweather's financial stability. The case painted a troubling picture of a man desperately trying to uphold a lavish lifestyle he could no longer afford, as reports of unpaid debts and financial mismanagement continue to surface. These allegations only add fuel to the fire, leaving fans and critics questioning how deep Mayweather's money troubles really go. The theft accusations reflect a larger pattern of financial irresponsibility that is increasingly difficult to ignore, showing just how far Floyd may be willing to go to maintain the image of the wealthy, untouchable boxing icon he once was. The case has undoubtedly dealt a significant blow to his already fragile financial credibility.
There's a flex happening with Floyd Mayweather that we were all cheering and congratulating him from, but we might need to put a pin in that as some evidence comes forward that things may not be how they seem. So a couple weeks back, I talked about it here on the show. Floyd Mayweather said he dropped $402 million on 62 Manhattan rental buildings. But Business Insider went and did the research. They did their Googles, and they said they couldn't find any receipts that this is true. There were no deed transfers, no public records, nothing. They made some phone calls to owners, and they could not find any information regarding this transaction. Floyd has gone on interviews and discussed it. You know, of course, 50 Cent dropped in with his troll thing and put the interview up and the information about it and said he bought them in his imagination. Same place he read all those Harry Potter books. Because 50 gone 50. My question is, does Floyd, was he swindled in some sort of business deal? Was this just because